844-747-2577, 844-747-2577. Let's go to the phones. Austin is in Phoenix, Arizona. Austin, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, good morning, Ken. How's it going?
I'm living the dream, Austin. How can I help?
Hey, I just have a question. I wrote the Dave Ramsey Show, and I just kind of wanted to ask you. You said that they couldn't really help me out very much, but I just kind of have a question. Why does my pay keep getting adjusted in sales, and what do I need to do to kind of get to that next level to where I need to be in life where I'm actually able to afford things?
Well, I don't know why your pay keeps getting adjusted. I'm guessing it's getting adjusted negatively. Is that a fair assumption?
Oh, absolutely. No one ever complains about getting it adjusted the other way.
Right. I thought so. So what are they telling you? Your leaders have got to be expressing something to you.
No, absolutely. My last 4 leaders or managers that I've had have all sat me down within 3 to 6 months and said, it's just not fair that someone like you can come in, pick up a phone, and make as much money as you can, so we can't afford to pay you. It's not fair, so we need to de-incentivize you and get you on a different path than we're going to keep everybody else on.
Oh, my gosh. I've not heard this before. I know that this exists, but I've never heard this from another person. What is your pay structure?
My pay structure at my last company that I worked for, it was essentially making $2,500 a month. I grew sales from absolutely zero with just a phone call to $1.2 million. I ended up owning about 30% of the companies in sales.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm confused. I don't want to know about your past company. I want to know about this current company where they keep telling you you're doing too well, and so we can't afford to pay you based on the structure you started with because you're just too good. It's not fair. There's 2 messages in that. So I'm asking you, what were you getting? What was your structure? Was it a base plus commission?
Yes.
What was your base?
So my base is about $65,000.
And what was your commission structure?
The commission structure was as soon as you bring something in, we'll pay you based on what you bring in.
That's not a structure.
Right.
Well,
so just I went out and grew the sales, and I got them a bunch of new clients coming in, and they kind of refused to do the quotes, and they told me to basically fire the customers because we don't have time for them.
Hey, dude, you need to leave this company. I don't need to dig into this anymore. This is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard of. First of all, there's no percentage. You mean to tell me, first of all, you need to learn from this and never take a job like this again where somebody won't tell you what your percentage is on commission. It can't be you go close a deal and then we figure out what to pay you.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, I'm so sorry. You got, how old are you?
I'm 32.
You're a great salesperson. You can thrive, but bud, you need to go to a place that has a healthy culture and healthy leadership. First of all, there's too much for me to dive into, and I don't even think it matters. That's why I'm not diving into it. But I've never in my life said, no, I've never heard of somebody go, no, we're turning away the business because we just simply can't take care of it. I mean, when that's happening, people try to scale up, not turn business away, unless there might be some extenuating circumstances. But as I said, I'm getting distracted by that. The fact of the matter is, you're crushing it in sales. There was no agreed upon specific commission structure. And now they're coming to you going, you're doing too well. We can't afford to pay you, which again makes no sense because if you're bringing in revenue, they should be able to pay you. So you need to stay put until you find another gig and then leave. Because I don't want you to interrupt your income.
That makes sense to me. I just, I really believe in fighting for things and not giving up on things.
But you can't fight with these people.
Yeah.
They're not making any sense. I know I am, but I'm saying that if you this is not a fight I don't think you can win. Now, I guess you could take a shot at it and go, hey guys, but anybody that comes at you and says, you're too good, you're making too much money, it's not fair to everybody else. That's called socialism. I'm not interested. So you need to move on, Austin. I am about meritocracy. Look it up if you don't know what it means. I'm not about socialism. Oh, no, you're making too much. Boy, I tell you what, you want to fire me up? Katie bar the door if somebody comes and ever tells me that at Ramsey Solutions. You know what I mean? We going to have a conversation. Dave Ramsey's going to be involved because I know what Dave thinks. Are you kidding me? If you've got an agreed upon comp plan, now if they want to adjust the comp plan because maybe they didn't know what the right percentage should be and it's a little out of whack and you could sit down and have an adult conversation about that, well, that's different. But this idea of, you know what, Joe? I've got to learn. This does not need to turn into a rant. Here's the bottom line. Austin needs to leave. And if you're in a situation like that where someone's trying to cut your pay because you're performing too well and there's no legitimate market-based reasoning behind this compensation package, you need to tell them to pound sand.